Well, we'll get the admin out of the way and say welcome along, it's Friday. You know what that means, welcome along to episode number 67 of our F123 Mighty Grimo with Team Chaseliner. And it is time for the second United States Grand Prix, the Texas Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas in Travis County, Texas. Lovely, lovely circuit, and Jackie's second home race. If you do like the content you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I actually checked my analytics between videos. 31.6% of people watching this video right now are not subscribed. Consider hitting that subscribe button, folks. Also consider that like button as well. Also a worrying stat I saw, only 4.6% of people watching this video are female. So if you're a female, say hi in the comments. Say hello. You're also seeing that Jackie's going to be taking a new, basically everything in column 4 for this Grand Prix. Home Grand Prix, new engine, bring it on. Going to help her down that long back straight between turns 11 and turn 12. Jackie leads the way by 92 points from Sergio Perez. There's a chance she could win the championship this race. Callie, P3, then George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri. Not what you thought I said. Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton, your top 10. Take it all the way down to 2 people yet scored. The tie-Brit driver Alex Albon and the Great Dane Kevin Magnussen. Yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy season, but I got a feeling it's going to get crazier still with 6 rounds left to go. We're going to take practice and qualifying around the Circuit of the Americas. We'll see you on the other side of this for the sprint race. Yeah. Oh, I knew this was coming. Jackie, Callie, some important information for you. Looks like we're going to have some regulation changes next year. We think this will affect multiple departments, but we aren't sure which ones yet. Be cautious when it comes to investigating upgrades. May have to start adapting them for next year, and when these if and when these changes are confirmed. Better start saving resource points, not like we've already saved enough anyway.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. The governess lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Verstappen, Mayer, Norris, Ocon, Leclerc, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Liam Lawson, Stroll, Joe, Albon, Bottas, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
Yeah, you know she's already going to ignore that order. P1 in the sprint. It's going to be... I'm hoping it's going to be a cakewalk from here. Well, it should be. That new engine definitely did wonders in qualifying. Let's see what it does in the sprint race. Okie dokie then, it is time to race. And it is time to get things going swimmingly. Home race, pole position, you love to see it. Absolutely love and enjoy seeing it, as you would. So where does she go from here? where on earth does she go from here? Well, she wins the sprint. That'll be objective number 1. And then objective number 2, win the main race in a few minutes.
Okay, radar is clear.
That would be where I would go. And I would make sure that if we go that way, it's all gravy and jobs are good. That's what I would do. Look at her aggressively warming up these tires. Look at that low sun. That low sun for the sprint is not going to make things any better. Not going to make it any more popular either. Which is, yeah, not good. Got to be careful with my voice. This is my 12th recording today, and I've got 3 more to do, and one of them, thankfully, after I do the excuse me, after I do the next quota for the next race, I have about 2.5 hours break, so I can rest my voice before we do what's it called, Cajon Pass. And then tomorrow we're recording Castle Würzburg. Okay, that's fine then. That is absolutely fine with me. So let's get on pole. Let's try and do something with that pole. I have a feeling we're going to do very well. I have that feeling. There we go. Perfect parking.
Incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you
perfect parking. You've got the 2 Mercs behind you. You've got the 2 Red Bulls behind you.
That's the rest of the grid forming up now.
Let's just try and get into that first corner first, and hopefully do something incredible. Let's hope so anyway. Here we go then, folks. The 5 red lights here at Circuit the Americas for the sprint race. Lights are out, away we go, and I think it was pretty equal at the front there. I know it looks like Hamilton went backwards very quickly. Callie's already passed him. Jackie's into the first corner, so obviously she got a much better start than Russell did. She must have bogged down in the second gear, but he's coming right back through the S section here. Lovely S flowing section. The car really feels as one through that section up to the top of the hill, and now you'll crest the hill through turn 10, and George Russell will be all over your rear wing. He's having a look to see which way he's going to go through turn 11. Oh, takes a nice bit of curb there. That was a lovely line through that corner there. She didn't go off the track. I want to point that out. She didn't go off the track, but it was a very lovely line. It's an incredible line that she took as we hit the hard braking zone into turn 12. Callie's got company here because she's fighting for Verstappen for P4. That would be good if Callie could get up the field. Maybe she could get into P4. She did get into P4. That was a great racing there. Hulkenberg's slipped back a couple of spots. Sonoda and Magnussen are having an incredible fight for P16. We're not seeing it. Maybe because you're concentrating on the star of the show here at COTA, which is this girl right here. And through turn 20 to start the next lap. Easy as you like, although George might want to have a word heading down to the first corner. He's having a think about it. No, he's not going to. Oh, I thought he was going to, but obviously not. Now over to Hollywood Land Stroll in P19. He's looking at the back of Guan Yu Zhou for P18. Down into turn 11. Very rare you see a move into 11 work, but somehow Hollywood Land Stroll has made that move work, which you have to. You do have to respect. As Logan Sargent is now looking at the back of Nick de Vries on lap number 3. This is just going to be for, well, it's going to be for last position, but DRS has been activated, and it's going to be around the outside of turn 12. This always works with the guy on the outside, because then he's got the inside. Oh, it doesn't work on this occasion. Wow, I'm colour me shocked at that one. Absolutely colour me shocked. Speaking of colour me shocked, you dirty. I tell you what, George Russell tried an assassination then. The goose is rubbing off on me. That's not good if the goose is rubbing off on me, folks. Because it means that there's trouble afoot. I beg your pardon, I said afoot now, not what you all thought I said. As Hollywoodland Stroll now breezes past Kevin Magnussen for P17. Easy as you like there, son. Absolutely easy as you like. Meanwhile, up at the front, hello, Callie! Callie has made her move. No, actually, Jackie's down in P2. Callie's still in P4. What's... Jackie's lost out to George. What has gone on here? Has Jackie made a mistake out there somewhere that we didn't see? She's going to go to the outside of turn 12. Oh, she's off the track. George is going to be screaming on the radio that she went off the track. Well, yeah, deal with it. Deal with it, punk. Callie's got Sergio for company. Come on, Callie. Use that Mercedes to help you through side by side through 17 and 18 for Callie Mayer and Sergio Perez. Who's going to break first? And now Callie's got the inside for 19. She's going to have the inside for 20. Sergio, I tell you what, this is a great battle coming on to the final lap of the Grand Prix. Both have DRS, so they've popped it wide open going down to turn 1. Come on, Callie! George is having a look into turn 1. That's not going to work. Callie up the inside of Sergio. You got, who's that? Hamilton and Verstappen lurking in the background. I think Callie's got the job done. Who's Perez got the job done? One of the two's got the job done as Lando is looking at the back of Carlos Sainz. I think Callie did get the job done. So move Callie into P3. That's good. That'll help us out in the main race unless she follows team orders like she didn't do in Singapore. Still side by side, Carlos and Lando. I know their names. Carlos now in P9, Lando in P8 as we look at Nick de Vries, who's got Logan Sargent up his rear end. Logan up the inside and Nick de Vries. Great opportunistic move there from the American. But unfortunately, Nick de Vries has just got the power and he's got the controllers. Callie cut the corner. Yay! Callie, calm down. Although, saying that, George, I think he's out of DRS. Come on, Callie. Get him. Get him. Mud this man. I don't care that Piastri's overtook Gasly. Mud this man. Get him. Mud him. Round the outside. Brilliant. Oh, I think there might have been a bit of contact. She's entitled to space. Let her have it. Let her have it. She's entitled to space. Get out of it. This is helping Jackie going to win the sprint race. I don't care about... well, I do care. But I think George is going to hold on to P2 by the skin of his teeth. The lucky Kingsland... Yeah, you all know what word I want to use there, but out of turn 20, Jackie wins the sprint here at COTA. That's part 1 done. That's part 1. She's not won a home race yet, but she has the chance to right about now.
Top job.
Yes, first in the sprint. Things you love to see. That right there, folks. Oh, and Callie Mayer got driver of the day as well. Keep the good times coming there.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. The Governors increases their championship lead. With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid line-up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I think it could be a fantastic race as well. Jackie wins the sprint ahead of George Russell, Callie P3, Sergio, Lewis, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Lando, your point scorers. Liam finished P10, which is interesting, and no one DNF'd. So all is good in the neighbourhood. I think then it's time to go sort out the race, get the pre-race ceremony underway, and have a fantastic race around COTA.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. The governess lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Mayer, Perez, Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Bottas, Albon, Stroll, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Joe, Hulkenberg, Liam Lawson, De Vries, Sargent, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Yeah, good. P1 in the sprint means pole position for the main race. Should be good. Callie's not too far back there. Let's hope that she doesn't do anything untoward. You know her. You know what Callie's like. There is the race strategy. It's medium to hards, although softs could be an option. We'd have to wait and see on that one. I'm hoping softs would be an option. Only she would know that question. Okie dokie then. Right, so I've just got to tell myself one more this video today. One more. That's all I've got to do is one more video. And then we are good to upload the next ones tomorrow. Well, no, tomorrow, later today. And then that's, I think that's going to be 13 of them. How many have I got to do next week? I've got 3 sprint races. So that's 6. And then I've got 2 other videos, haven't I? No, I've got 3 sprint. I've got Brazil. What is next week's schedule? Mexico and Brazil, so there's 3 for F1 23. And then for F1 Manager, it's Qatar. So that's 8, isn't it? It's Qatar, Qatar and Mexico, so that's 2 sprint races, 2 main races, and the Mexican Grand Prix, so that's 5. And then for F1 23, it's just Mexico and Brazil, which is 3 videos. So that's 8, isn't it? Somebody do the maths for me. Yeah, that's 8. So that wouldn't be too bad if I got them done next week and then concentrated on the other videos. Fantastic. Van-bleeding-tastic. I'll be done and dusted. Just gotta remember that I have lost a day next week. For obvious reasons. That's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. So we'll go and get this done and then see what we do from there. Just gotta remember to add in Whitney Manor if I'm doing that tomorrow. Okay, cool. So first off, I'll clear my throat, which is all well and good. Like I said, just got to tell myself another 15-20 minutes to this, and then we'll happen. Somebody's making a hell of a noise outside. I wonder who that is. I think it's better be Sheldon. He hasn't said he's coming back early. I can't imagine he is coming back early as we go to the 5 red lights here at COTA. for the main race here at the United States Grand Prix. Lights are out, away we go. If I was Jackie, straight across, cut George off. Callie got a good start. If she can stay there, that's perfect. Oh, if she can get up the inside of George, that'd be perfect. Somebody's lost something at the front of the field here. What's going on? I saw something fly off then. What was that? Callie's actually lost out to Lewis Hamilton. Going into the S's. What's going on here? Jackie is pulling away from George. Did George Russell lose a bit of wing in that? I want to say no, but everything inside me is saying yes, he did. Because look at the gap she has pulled away. She is 2 seconds ahead and very deep into that corner. She's 2 seconds ahead of George Russell. I think he's got wing damage, though. Callie's actually passed Verstappen. Hamilton, where's Russell? Where is Russell? There is P5. He has really dropped off the... What has happened to George Russell? And why don't I care? Because it couldn't have happened to a better, nicer person. Let's have a look. He has, look. He's lost wing. What happened there? I didn't see any contact between the two. I did not see any contact between the two, and that's going to hold that line up from Sainz all the way back. So George Russell's going to slip. Look at the understeer that George has got. Because he's got no front downforce on that left end plate missing, and he's going to peel to the left into the pits. And as he does that, I think we saw side by side between... Yeah, look at all this in front of it here. Now, that has caused Leclerc and Perez to go side by side. Remember, Perez is in this championship fight, folks. You got the McLarens in this mess. You got Ocon and Piastri side by side into turn one. It looks like Perez and Leclerc have sorted out their mess, which is good. Oh, it's Rob Goblin's son's birthday. I'll wish Rob Goblin's boy a happy birthday in a second then. Get this race done first, and then we can do that, because like I said, this is the last one I'm recording today, and that means I've done 2 weeks of races in one sitting. Everyone out there is thinking you're a madman, Ian, and you'd be politically correct. As Liam Lawson advances his position now onto lap number 3, DRS will be activated, which means anyone close down that back straight, you're in trouble. Jackie is 1.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton, so he hasn't got to DRS as Gasly, who, remember, he started down at the back of the field. He's looking to get past who's he looking to get past? Logan Sargent. I thought it was Bottas. The Sargent, though, puts up a hell of a defence. And I mean a hell of a defence. Hamilton not quite close enough yet, but I've got a feeling he will be very, very soon. As Sergio Perez looks at the outside of Charles Leclerc. This is for P6. Side by side into turn 12. Great camera angle there from the camera crew here at COTA. Always get the best camera views. I think Perez has can finish that move off very nicely. As we look at, Nico Hülkenberg. I'm now hiccuping, which is not good. Oh, Nico Hülkenberg had Bottas coming out very quickly then. Will Bottas get this move done into turn 13? Very doubtful, so it may continue through 14 and then 15, 16, and it may continue onwards to turn 17 and turn 18. No, I think Hülkenberg's going to keep that position now. Let's see Gasly. Gasly should get Sargent this time. Well, we say he should get Sargent this time. Whether he does get Sargent this time or not, that remains to be seen. It remains to be seen very much so. But get that man up a position now onto lap number 4. And I think Lando Norris has had enough of looking at the back of Charles Leclerc. I would say he's definitely had enough of looking at the back of Charles Leclerc. In fact, he's had that much enough. He's actually going to breeze past him. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you later. We'll be seeing you, that man said, literally nobody ever, as we go to a little later on to lap number 4. Valtteri Bottas still looking for a way past Nico Hülkenberg. There's a great wall of Denmark, and finally the Finns have cracked down. Actually, Hülkenberg's from Germany. Mistakes are made. It is team mate that's from Denmark. As we look at Liam Lawson. He's looking up the inside. Oh, so he's looking around the outside of Guan Yu Zhou into turn 1, but I think Guan Yu's going to get that sorted Look at this train here. You got Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, Ocon's holding on to the back of this train. Jackie has not been passed by Hamilton yet. That says that Hamilton might be biding his time. Speaking of, here we go. You knew it was going to be a matter of time before Hamilton started making his move. Jackie squeezes him to the outside of the corner. I mean, squeezes, although it's gone very deep. Oh, that might be... oh, Jackie comes right back. I tell you what. Yeah, get off the road. Get off the road. Oh, no. There was almost contact between the liners. There was almost contact between the liners, and thankfully Jackie just held on to it. I think she's losing tyre grip and losing tyre grip very, very quickly. As we see Pierre Gasly going around the outside of Nico Hulkenberg. That should be easier than what Bottas did. But yeah, job done. Gasly, well, I say that. Oh, look at that great shot of the S's through the helicopter. Gasly does indeed get the job done now. And it looks like Callie made a mistake into the hairpin for some reason because she's not got Lewis Hamilton side by side with her. Going to be down to turn 12, and look who's lurking in the background. Max Verstappen is lurking in the background, so Jackie's got further than she did last year. I believe she only made one lap. She certainly did. Speaking of one lap, it looks like now that McLarens are past Leclerc. How did they get past Leclerc? Ocon is going to be next in line. Here comes La France. Oh, he's going for the inside of turn 12. That's very risky. That's very risky unless you make that move. I think Leclerc's going to have turn 13. He is going to have turn 13. And that is not quite job done. No, Ocon has turn 16. Yes, indeed he does. Ah, in. 4 tyres, fuel. Well, no more fuel because there are now endurance tanks in these F1 cars. But 4 tyres. What are we going to? Medium? Hards? We should be going to hards here. Unless you fancy softs. It looks like we've gone to hards, which is the right call. Knowing her, she would have gone to softs as well. You know she would have gone to softs. And she comes out in front, and I say just in front, of Valtteri Bottas. That's going to make things very interesting as Liam Lawson goes up the inside of Guan Yu Zhou. That is for P12. But Will Lawson can hold this on down the back straight here with DRS open. I don't know, but I think we need to be looking at the other car, really. Because that is Jackie. That is Jackie past 1, Jackie past 2, Jackie off the track, Jackie giving that position back a moment, and Jackie taking it back for herself as, oh, Hamilton's in. Now, where's Hamilton going to come out? Will he undercut work? Will he overcut work? Callie and Max are carrying on. Big mistake. That's 2 laps of undercut that Jackie's going to get on him. 2 laps is too much, I think, around Cota. But it all depends on what Lewis did. Did Lewis have a good in-lap? Oh, we'll see in a second. I think even if he... No, here comes Jackie now, and he's got out in front of her. So now the case is you've got to stay in DRS, and she's got the warmer tyres as well. He's going to have to warm his hards up. Somehow, I think that sounded much worse than it actually should have done. And here we go. We'll see how much of a detriment those cold hards are, because she's got DRS, she's got the battery, and she's got the de facto race lead. Ergo, Stevenage may suck on that. And now I've just insulted the whole of Stevenage by saying that. Then again, it's Stevenage who really cares about Stevenage as Pierre Gasly breezes, and I mean breezes, past Guan Yu Zhou. That was relatively easy. Relatively easy out there, Sunshine. Who are we looking at here? Perez. Now, Perez has also stopped, but look at the traffic he's come out into. He's come out behind Logan Sargent. He's come out behind Nico Hulkenberg. He has got the mediums on, so let's watch out for Perez later on in this running. That'll be an interesting race to behold as we look back from Nick De Vries's AlphaTauri at George Russell, who's on his recovery drive. There is no way George Russell is going to make them hard tyres go to the end of the Grand Prix. If he does, he's a miracle worker. Because I'm telling you that now. He is a miracle worker. Here comes Callie and Max, though. So where do they come out in accordance to our mate... our mate Jackie and our mate Hamilton? They come out somewhere, but where is that somewhere? That somewhere is going to be somewhere. We just don't know where somewhere. Good stop from the guys. Did she go on to mediums? If she went on to medium, I think she actually, yeah, there goes Jackie and Hamilton. That was quite easy, really. I think, did she go on to mediums? I think she went on to mediums, so Callie might be someone to keep an eye on at the end of this Grand Prix. There we go. Let me just have a bit of a scratch. My phone is now on 5%. I'll charge you up in a minute. Shh, be quiet. I'm trying to tell everyone that Esteban Ocon's passing Hollywoodland Stroll. Why shouldn't he see why he is? Because Ocon's on the hards. Oh, no. Go away, Lewis. Jackie's got him for the moment, but she's going to make Lewis's... Oh, my... Did you see that? They were off the track. They were off the track going up the hill. And I almost had my heart where I didn't need it. I'll give you a clue where it was. It was in my bum. George Russell, though, I think his tyres are not going to make it to the end because Oscar Piastri is going past him very nicely. Although Russell keeps it for the moment. We say for the moment, it may not be for very much longer as Charles Leclerc now looks around the outside of Hollywoodland Stroll. He's on his recovery drive as well. Side by side, the Aston Martin and Ferrari into turn one. And I think he's going to get the job done. Indeed he is. So move that Ferrari up a position. Now let's have a look at at Stroll's teammate Liam Lawson. We are going to get a shuffle around at the end of the season with Hulkenberg's retirement. But let's see who goes where. It's going to be very interesting to see who goes where. As Lawson and Albon side by side through the S's. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. As who are we looking at here? We're looking at Gasly, who's looking at the back of Guan Yu Zhou. I think it's going to be nil point for the Frenchman today, unfortunately, folks. And we say nil point in the greatest of respect at the same time. Now over to lap number 11. And I think George Russell. George might as well turn around and say this just hasn't worked out for him. As much as he likes to think it just hasn't worked for him. And that is Oscar Piastri finally passed him. And I think the writing might be on the wall for George Russell's points charge as we look at Tsunoda, who's got Gasly all over the back of him. He's looking at the back of Kevin Magnussen, but Gasly is just going to breeze around the outside. It's relatively easy for that man. When I say relatively easy, it really is relatively easy. Further on to the lap we go, and George Russell... them hard tyres just don't have anything left. He has worn them into the ground. It's time for a fresh set of softs. He's going to take fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well at the same time. But Ocon now into P9. Look at this train. This train's got Magnussen, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas. You may as well add Zhou in the... oh my God, look at the overspeed that Alpine has got. That is some overspeed and a half. It's almost ridiculous. And speaking of it's almost ridiculous, lap 13, George Russell now out of the point. He didn't pit. He's going to make these hard tyres go from lap 1 to lap 14. Incredible. Absolute scenes here at COTA. It's not going to work out for him. But that's absolutely fine as I think the McLarens just swapped around, didn't they? I think the McLarens, I know it looks like Lawson and Stroll are going to do a swap around here. That they have as we look at Ocon. See what Ocon does. Aggressive! Oh, Ocon aggressive. No red flag. Oh my God, the Aston Martin's almost went pile driving into the back of him there. He is stuck there. I don't think we're going to get a red flag, though. Ocon's just going to have to carry on his merry way. Now, look at this. This is a 6-way scrap for the lead of the Grand Prix. It's got Jackie, it's got Callie, it's got Lewis, it's got Max, Carlos, Sergio. It's Callie up into P2. Callie up into P... excuse you? Callie off the track! It's going to end in tears for someone. It's going to end in tears for someone. This is not going well. And I mean that, folks. This is just not going well. Look at the overspeed that Callie had. I mean, my God. Oh, my God, there was some overspeed to be had there. And I think there's still more to come. I think there is. I think there's still more to come. Callie Mayer's just taken the lead of the United States Grand Prix. Callie, what are you doing? Multi 69, get back. Oh, she's going to ignore a team order again. She's going to ignore a team order. That's twice she's ignored a team order now as Callie Mayer. I mean, okay, I get it. You want the glory, but come on. There's only so much of this we can put up with. But what else can we say? Callie Mayer out of turn 19, out of turn 20. Jackie's going to hold him off for P20. For P2, I should say. But Callie Mayer wins the United States Grand Prix. And Jackie takes P2. And I can guarantee you more words will be said in the garage between the two. Egos will be had. And egos will collide. Eventually.
That's it then for another magnificent United States Grand Prix. And they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they managed their tyres to absolute perfection. A tyre whisperer, in fact. And that is what set them apart.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. The Governess increases their championship lead. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day? It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moves to the top of the table. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I don't know if I want to watch the next one because, quite frankly, I hope I've got the microphone in. Yes, I have got the microphone in. I've got the microphone in, it's fine. Callie went rogue again and won the United States Grand Prix. Jackie P2. George somehow managed to finish P10. Don't ask me how. Mind you, I think it was because of Ocon's spin. That's how it managed to happen. And something happened to Nick de Vries as well. I don't know what happened to him, but words are about to be exchanged in the garage. Between me and Callie this time. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to have a word about that one, Callie. Because that was... There we go, microphone not quite in the right place for me. That was a blatant disregard for team orders there. Blatant disregard. And that is going to put you on very, very shaky ground. And very shaky ground very quickly. So, you know, don't do it again, alright? When I say P2, I mean P2. Anyway, less said about that, the better.
Right now.
So, sponsorship renewal. Yeah, we'll renew that sponsorship in time. We'll get some external training done for Callie and podium celebration party as well. Still a wait for a victory at a home Grand Prix this year. Game goes on. I don't think it's going to happen for her. I really don't personally. I just have I have that awful feeling. We have a customization. Oh, is it more helmets? Yeah, it might be Checo's Mexican helmet, mightn't it? Yeah. It's not that we got to see it for very long, did we? Don't talk about it. But yeah. Alright then. That's fine. Ooh, that's another suit we got that's unlockable. Remember that one for next time. So I've got to do the math in my head. So Jackie didn't win the championship at this round. She could possibly win it at Mexico. But things are going to go her way for that to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. Playlists are appeared all around. Go check out some more Rockstar Pool 69 content at your viewing pleasure. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. You can't be quiet. No place in the world you can't be kind to people. We'll see you tomorrow for Train Sim World. And we'll see you on Tuesday for the Mexican Grand Prix. Let's go win a championship.